afternoon, guys, from the state of Sucre. We are currently hurtling at light speed towards the town of Chakapata because we're running late. We've got a boat to catch because we're traveling to the island of Margarita, Isla Margarita. So yeah, you know how we do things. We always do them differently. You're watching what Phil's doing. This is what I'm doing. And as I promised, you know, guys, I'll take you to places in Venezuela that you probably haven't seen before, or definitely you haven't seen another gringo go to before. When most people travel to Margarita Island, they take a ferry. There's a large ferry that leaves from Lecheria, but we do things differently. So we're taking on a bit more of an adventure, and we're going to take a little boat named Chakapata, and we're on our way there now. Check out these views, guys. So it looks like we've made it to the town, small town of Chakapata. Now we've just got to get to where the boat leaves from, and we're in a bit of a rush. The driver was hurtling towards here at just breakneck speed because yeah, we took 2 buses to get here. The second bus was very slow. We took one bus from Maturin and then another bus we took one bus from Maturin to Carapito and then another bus from Carapito to Casanay. The bus from Carapito to Casanay was really slow and had a lot of stops on the way, so then we had to pay a driver to get us here to where the boat leaves fairly quickly, up here to Chakapata. So now we're just arriving, as you can see, sleepy little coastal town. We've just arrived at the ferry port, so I'll check in with you once we've gone through customs, etc. Alrighty, so that was a bit of a headache, but we got through the first round of customs. I got my, you know, they checked my passport, they done all that, we got our tickets. I'm just here. I can't go in and film here, guys, because it's like a customs, like a border patrol thing, security thing. It's the port here, obviously. Tiny little port. It's a bit of a different adventure for you guys. That's why I thought I'd bring you along. I have done this route before, many years ago. I'm just going to come around here this side and show you that. I think that's the boat we're going to be on by the look of it. Now, years ago when I came this way, was much smaller than that. It was a tiny little boat, yeah, with a little roof, like a really small one, not much bigger than some of those style fishing boats that you might have seen in the horizon earlier. So anyway, this is the port. I just went up there through customs, was up there I think, but there's still, I don't know, this is still part of the customs here as well. So I've got to go in here and I've got to pass through, like they've got a scanner and stuff, the same as they do in the airport. So anyway, interesting. I just thought I'd show you around, show you the boat we're going to be on, and I guess I'll get back to you guys when I'm on the boat. It's actually a bit of a surprise. I thought that was our boat. That's not our boat. This is our boat. The little wooden one. That's all we're on today. So anyway. Ethan, how are you doing, bro?
No, llamo, dígame, 100 boloy.
So now, it's time to go on the boat.
¿Pero cuánto vamos a pagar?
100 bolos.
No, es que yo no tengo 100 bolos, a mí me dijeron nada, me dijeron que esto también incluido ahí, allá aquí. Y yo pagué por pago móvil, yo vine hasta allá del todo.
That was interesting. I tried to rip us. Con cuidado, papi.
Chica, allá final están 3 puestos juntos de este lado, por favor, ¿oíste? Pásalo.
Interesting. The guy tried to scam us just as we got on the boat, trying to get an extra 100 bolivars, the local currency, off us per suitcase. But we already paid. We already paid by electronic transfer. He was just trying to get some profit. So anyway, here we are, guys. This is the boat we're on. time to cross the sea on this bad boy to Margarita Island. As I mentioned before, you know, guys, I'll take you to places in Venezuela that, you know, definitely most other whiteys won't be able to take you to, and that's the advantage of having my Venezuela wife and a lot of family over here. So, yeah, this is an adventure I've done a few times in the past, but I thought it'd be cool to bring you guys along with you today. I'm not sure if you can hear it, not very noisy, but anyway, that's the adventure for the day, guys, and then we're going to check out Margarita. Cheaper and a bit more exciting than the ferry. It's definitely not for the light-hearted. Let's have a look at this. We're in the bigger waves now. We're coming to the thick of it. I'm not going to lie, that was fairly horrendous. I remembered it a lot more fun in years gone past and many years ago when I was younger. It's been probably 10 years since I've done that trip, and I don't think I'll ever do it again. If I'm honest, I don't know if I'm up to it anymore. I can feel it in my stomach. I was nauseous as hell. I didn't throw up like some of the others, thank God. And even little Ethan held his ground, but yeah, it was a bit harsh. Probably not the smartest route to take, especially with an 8-year-old boy in tow. But anyway, we made it, you know. Look, for adventure I'd give it a 10, but for comfort I'll probably give it a 0. I don't think we'll bother again. But look, I gotta say, I can tell you, I'm probably the only YouTuber who's come to Margarita via that route. So anyway, now it's time to disembark. Alrighty, welcome to Isla Margarita, or Margarita Island if you prefer in English. We've made it, we're here guys. So now it's time to probably get a taxi to the hotel or grab something to eat. We'll get up here a bit more and get ourselves organised anyway. Welcome, look how beautiful it is. Nice one to hear. But as I said, yeah, we probably didn't take the best route. But anyway, that's it, we're here now, thank God. But yeah, absolutely horrendous trip. Righty, so we just cleared through the customs. It's always a headache, man, every time. They see a gringo on there with an Australian passport, they want to know everything. So, but anyway, we got through. Now we're on the walk to find some way that Millie will organise for us to get to the hotel. We think we're going to go directly there instead of finding somewhere to eat first, because pretty much our stomachs are still in knots. That's a fairly treacherous voyage. So anyway, that's what we're doing now guys. I'll give you a look around here and take you for a walk through. So this is where you arrive. Very rustic Caribbean feel. I remember down here often have markets. There's still a couple of stores open, they're all closed up at the moment though. I'm not sure what the wifey's plan is to get us to the hotel, but there were some guys calling out for a taxi earlier. She didn't seem to want to go with them, but she's the experienced one when it comes to these things, so I'll leave it to her to organise us to get there. It's fairly sleepy. It's all run down. Heard a lot of stories that Margarita hasn't actually fully recovered from the financial crisis and from COVID that they had here. But we'll see. That's, you know, here in Polada. This is the main city anyway. I think the resorts still do all right. Big ones like we're going to. Which yeah, I've got a surprise for you as well for that one, guys. We've booked ourselves into a very nice resort as a little getaway, little break for us after everything we've been through for the family. That's why the family's with me for this adventure. I think Millie deserves a nice relaxing weekend, Ethan also. So I've got a all-inclusive resort booked, and just wait till you see it guys. Hopefully it should be rather impressive. Already feels like a cool place to be here at Margarita. Got the Bob Marley vibes, a cool little bar. As I said, I'm still not sure where we're walking to, but I'm just tagging along, giving you guys a look around. We've got to get to a beach called Playa. That's where our hotel is. We'll spend 3 nights we've got put in there. Yeah, as I said, an all-inclusive, so it should be really nice. Over to swim, and it's all meals, all drinks, alcoholic, non-alcoholic. You know, bar, beach club is all booked in. So yeah, Really looking forward to it for a few days, an hour. And I'll do some vlogging while I'm at it. Why not? Can't miss the opportunity, right? Yeah, we like Paramea. Walked in a little plaza here. My name's Ethan of Paramea. It's been many years since I've been down here, and Millie was just pointing out we bought some shorts, some swimmer shorts, and Margarita they weren't very good. Millie just pointed to a shop. She's right, we should have waited till we actually got here and then bought some better style, more of a beachy style, this long style that I like, you know, the surfy, the Aussie surfboard short style that I like to use. Anyway, check out this cool little plaza, guys. Doesn't look too bad actually. From what I'd seen on other videos and other reports and stuff, everything was closed down, but seem to be doing alright here. Things opening up, all these stores seem to be open and operative. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, goes on and on. So what the plan is to walk to where the buses go. We're going to get a bus to Polada, because that's how we do things, you know. We're budget travelers, we like to go for the adventure. We like to take you guys around. Ethan's up for the adventure, so why not? We've got energy, do it the cheap way and the more entertaining way as well. So yeah, we're off to find where the buses go to Polada, to the beach where the hotels are. Yeah, Ethan. Cool little markets down here, guys. That's what we'll walk through, I reckon. Look at this, all the different things. Look at this, bikinis, everything.
Looks like
Does look like a man. Does. Actually reminds me more like a Manly. Remember Manly? That's what it reminds me of. Marcus there. Yeah. Got the boys playing chess over here. I don't know, but the same shorts anyway. Millions say that we should buy shorts here, but they're pretty much the same. Even worse maybe. It's hard to find. Ah, here we are, look, up there, babe. There's the nice ones. Those blue ones with the camouflage, look. Yeah, I like the old school board shorts, you know? Board shorts, not swimmer shorts. The ones that go down past the knee, you know, the old whip curl designs and stuff like that. I guess it's probably showing my age as well. It's just what I like, man. Finally stopped off to look some clothes. I'll just bring you guys up to speed for anyone who doesn't know. So where are we? We're at Margarita Island, or Isla Margarita. It's an island that belongs to Venezuela in the Caribbean. It's called the Pearl of the Caribbean. It's an absolutely beautiful place. I've been here about 3 times before. Yeah, on a few different stays. We've come here. I've stayed in Posadas. I've stayed in all-inclusives like I'm about to go now. But I've never been to this one. This is probably the nicest or most reputable hotel on the island that I've been to. It's actually called the Hesperia. Hesperia Hotel is the name we're going to. And there's a couple of Hesperia hotels on this island. We're going to the one at Playa Agua. So the Hesperia Playa Agua is the one we're off to. Many still looking at clothes. Here we are. Yeah, much better options here. You're gonna go in? Huh? And Millie's left me here to go clothes shopping, so the holiday's already started for her, but good, she deserves it, so half a lap, good on her. There she goes, she's going in. Me and Edie are gonna chill out here. And yeah, I think things are a bit cheaper here because it's a tax-free haven. Huh? Yeah, so it's a tax-free haven here, guys. So I think products are a bit cheaper, and just different styles, cooler styles. And obviously, you know, we don't live in Caracas either. We live out in Maturin, so it's a bit more touristy here. So there's obviously a few more different designs, and things come from all over the country. Yeah, we'll come tomorrow and have a look around. Yeah, so I might come back here and do some shopping tomorrow by the look of it, guys. You know, it's been 10 years or more since I've been here, and things have not changed. Some things have not changed. Yeah, a lot of things are exactly as they were the last time we were here. You know, there's a fruit store down there. It's in the exact same spot. A lot of the stores are still the same. The buses still leave from here, so this is still the same. Up here we should find our bus. Up here, if I'm correct, there should be a central plaza. Yep, with some statues. Big church here, guys. Have a look out there. Guy's begging me. Unfortunately, I don't have any small bills. I don't have any bills to give him, so I can't help him. I do like to help for those less fortunate when I can, but I've got nothing on me. There's nothing I can do, guys. Here we just use like electronic transfer. Probably would ask me to take that as well, though. Check out the statue here, guys. Alright, now we gotta look for the bus that goes through Playa Agua. Which one do we get on? Yeah, Margarita actually looks pretty good. We'd heard stories that it was still run down and hadn't gotten better since the financial crisis. But yeah, it looks fine to me. Oh, where does you stop for a bus? Ask for directions. Oh yeah, no, the place looks fine to me. It looks same as it ever was, really. Perhaps better than it used to be. Yeah. Okay, another corner? Oh, wow. Ethan, me. Alright, we gotta go to the next corner. Over the next corner and get our bus to the beach. So it looks like this is where we want to be. I think we're going to take a car. I thought we were going to get a bus, but looks like we're going to transport one of these little buses. Yep. We're in this one. This is us. Alrighty, cool. Let's get to the beach.
Frank viene y yo digo, bueno, Frank, tienes el asiento de adelante ocupado. Te vas en 35.
Alright, just like that, we're off to the beach, guys. So off to the hotel. Let's get there and have a look. Alrighty, we made it to our luxury hotel from our not so luxury transport. The last hotel I stayed at with my dad was fairly luxury, so we'll see how this one stacks up. Anyway, we're going to walk through down now and get to the reception, I guess, and check in. Hola.